Before I introduce the cast, I want to introduce Stephen White, who's one of our writer-producers. Stephen will be reading the stage direction. Normally, Jonathan Groff, my partner, does it. He's not here today. Steve is a talented writer and performer, so he's great at this. And the stage directions will take you from, he'll tell you where the scene is at, is it interior of someone's house, what's going on, what they're doing, and it keeps the pace, so it's a really important job, so don't mess it up, Steve. Okay, let's start with the cast. First, I'd like to say hello and thank you for being here to Jenny Pearson. The amazing and talented Miss Anna DeVere Smith, thank you for coming. My boy, the very tall Nelson Franklin. My day one, he's been here since the first day we started, Jeff Meacham. My brother from another, that hopefully I don't have to bail out anytime soon, Peter McKenzie. And the diva herself, you guys know, do I ever have to say it? Jennifer Lewis. And this young lady who is growing up before my eyes every day, I think she's literally changed since yesterday. Hi, Marseille. Marseille Martin. Next, I'd like to say hello to my boy, Miles Brown. And he's now, I think, maybe officially taller than me, so this is a bad day, but Marcus Scribner. And his amazing sister, on-screen sister, and my homie, Yara Shahidi. And a big part of the reason I'm here today, not like he's my father, but my partner, my brother, you know, the amazing, incomparable Mr. Lawrence Fishburne. She is my sister, she is my friend, she is my advisor, she is my partner, has also been there since this all began, and she is a Golden Globe winner, Miss Tracee Ellis Ross. When this all started, and he'll remember this, we share a manager, but we also feel like in some way we share some DNA that we don't know about. We sat down and we said we wanted to do something different along with Fish, and we did it. And he has, you know, come to work every day and been an inspiration and keeps us all going and smiling and laughing and drives us crazy. My bro, Anthony Anderson. And a part of the family that could not be here today, but he is beloved by us. He plays the role of Charlie. Dion Cole could not be here today, but we want to say we love him. I will be reading his I will try to my best to channel my inner Charlie. And I hope you guys enjoy what we're about to do. Thank you so much.
All right, so we're reading Blackish, episode 405, First and Last. It was written by the wonderful Laura Guten Peterson, and it is true, and directed by the equally wonderful Linda Mendoza. And we start the cold open in the Johnson home family room. Dre, Bo, and Ruby dote on baby Devante.
Having a baby around means you're always celebrating first. First smile, first steps, first words.
Zoe, Junior, Jack, and Diane cross in the background, going about their daily business, grabbing backpacks and a quick bite to eat, checking their phones.
But having older kids make you realize that while we spend so much time on the first, we don't pay enough attention to the last. The last time your daughter needs you to sign a permission slip.
And we flash back to the Johnson kitchen. Zoe hands Dre a permission slip to sign. He does, and she crosses off happy. A single tear rolls down Dre's cheek.
The last time your son wants you to cuddle with you before you go to bed.
We flash back to the twins' room. Dre goes to hug Jack, but Jack gives him a high five instead.
The last time your daughter laughs at Mr. Spaghetti Monster.
And we flash back to the Johnson kitchen where Dre makes a mustache out of spaghetti and turns to Diane, making a goofy face. She rolls her eyes. Dre sadly slurps the spaghetti mustache, eating it right off his face. Then we go to the Johnson basketball court. Dre and Junior play one-on-one.
The laughs come fast and furious, and you never know when they're going to hit. Junior was already able to dunk on me.
We insert a clip of Junior dunking on Dre from The Purge. And then we go back to Dre and Junior on the court.
He couldn't beat me on one-on-one, not yet, but I felt it coming.
10-9, Dad. Game point.
As Junior squares up to shoot, Dre grabs his arm and falls to the ground. Dre clutches his chest while Junior bends over, concerned.
Dad, are you okay?
The last time you can fool your son with a fake heart attack, I'm really gonna miss that one.
Off that, we end the cold open, and we're in Act 1. A little later, we're in the kitchen as Bo is on her laptop and Junior and Dre enter from outside.
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. All right, it was just a heart cramp. That's a real thing.
Okay, I don't want to tell you how to live, but it might be a good idea to start taking a baby aspirin every day.
I'll check that out. Shame I had that cramp or I would have beaten you.
Maybe. Feel better, Dad.
Junior pats Dre on the back and exits. Bo turns to Dre.
A heart cramp.
That's what my doctor called it. They say it's what killed Andre the Giant.
Come on, Dre. This act is getting so old.
What?
We flash back to a fancy restaurant. A waiter brings the bill to Dre and Bo. Dre scans it, then grabs his chest and falls to the ground. We flash back to a street. A parking cop writes Dre a ticket. Dre grabs his chest and falls to the ground. And we flash back to a club. A bouncer blocks Dre and Bo from entering. Dre grabs his chest and falls to the ground. And then we're back in the kitchen.
Dre, you can't fake a heart attack every time you want to get out of trouble.
Hey, it did get us in that club
It got us into the manager's office.
where they gave me crackers and apple juice gratis. All right? Look, this time I had no choice. Junior is coming for me. He's going to beat me one-on-one.
So?
So there's no coming back from that. You don't get it. Everyone has already surpassed you.
What? Surpassed me? Mm-hmm. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm actually happy when I see our kids growing and meeting their full potential.
Oh, yeah? Like, how would you feel if Zoe surpassed you at that thing you like?
There is an uncomfortable silence.
You don't know anything about me.
That's not true. You like puzzles and nut milk.
Okay, I do like those things. But you're being ridiculous. Junior isn't coming for you. You need to calm down and stop just reading so much into things.
Maybe you're right.
Diane enters and slams down her backpack.
If we don't get Chipotle tonight, I swear to God, I'm going to burn this house down.
She exits angrily, and Dre turns to Bo.
What's wrong with her?
I don't know, but she's threatened to burn the house down before, but this time I feel like she's gonna do it with us inside.
They shake their heads at a loss.
Yeah. Chipotle does sound good, though.
That night, we're in the twins' bathroom. Jack and Diane brush their teeth when Jack notices something.
Hey, you don't need your stool anymore? Nope. Cool. I don't need mine either.
Jack steps off his stool. He has to stand on his tiptoes to see in the mirror now. He studies Diane closely.
You look taller. Are you eating more protein? It's probably the protein. I love to talk regimen.
Diane ignores Jack. He stands back to back with Diane.
What are you doing? I want to see how much ground I have to make up. Tonight, when you're in your most deepest sleep, I'm going to hurt you.
Bo pops her head in.
Hey, you guys, you almost ready for bed?
We'll be ready when we're ready, Mother.
Young lady, don't talk to me like, what? Is that Dre? Dre, is that you calling me? Dre's calling me.
Bo withdraws quickly, and we go to the upstairs hallway where Bo turns to Dre.
Did you hear that?
Dre shows her his arm.
Chills. Diane's always been tough, but usually she has the precision of a sniper. Now she's just a lunatic lobbing cherry bombs at a gas station.
I am legitimately scared. What if the baby looks at her the wrong way and she loses it? His eyes don't focus yet. It's not his fault.
She turned on us, Bo.
Oh my God. She's a miserable tween. Dre, we've lost her.
I can hear you whispering out there.
Dre and turn off the lights and scatter.
This was when we did that.
Yes, it was.
Later that night, we're in the living room and Dre watches TV on the couch.
Our kids were changing in new and nasty ways, but I was trying to take Bo's advice. Maybe I was making too big a deal of the junior thing. You know, he was just growing up.
Junior enters with a shoebox and offers it to Dre.
Hey, Dad, I've got something for you.
Dre opens the box, revealing a pristine pair of sneakers.
Oh, that's sweet, son. Getting your old man a gift.
Well, actually, I bought them for myself a few weeks ago, but my feet are growing so fast that I already grew out of them. I figured since your feet are smaller than mine, you know, might want them.
Yeah, isn't that nice of you?
Yeah, glad you like them.
Junior smiles sincerely and Dre and exits. Dre's smile fades.
Nobody gives their father a pair of shoes unless they're trying to send a message. As usual, Bo was wrong and I was right. My son was coming for me.
Dre looks at the sneakers, tempted.
But those shoes are fire.
He slams the box down angrily, then picks them up, then throws them down. The next day, we're outside at Valley Glen Prep. Bo waits by the car at school pickup. Jack gets in the car. As Diane follows, Bo notices she's wearing oversized gray sweatpants with her school uniform top.
Hey. Hey, honey, what happened to your skirt?
What are you, a cop?
Diane slams the door extra hard. Ms. Davis follows close behind, concerned.
Hey, what happened?
As you can see, we had to give Diane the backup pants.
Yeah.
She got her period.
Oh my God. Oh my baby. Oh my, it must have been such a hard day.
It was. She really zeroed in on my weaknesses. You don't think these bangs make me look desperate? Or, you know, that children just aren't in the cards for me?
What? No, I don't know. I mean, how old are you? No, I mean, okay, God, wow. Now her behavior all makes sense now.
Diane honks the horn.
We don't have time for you to make a friend, Rainbow. Let's move.
Off Miss Davis, contemplating a childless future, we end Act 1. Act 2, we're in the Johnson living room. Devontae stands on Bo's lap as Dre enters.
Hey, Bubba.
We're not doing that.
I think it's gonna stick, right, Bubba?
Dre takes the baby.
So, you know how Diane has seemed a lot more dangerous than usual? She is. She got her period.
Our baby.
I know.
It all makes sense now.
I know.
The threats of arson, the moodiness. Yeah. I guess I should go talk.
Okay, please. No one wants to hear you talk about periods.
Fair enough. But let the record show that I offered, and that makes me a good father. Doesn't it, Bubba?
Sure.
Come on, let's go talk guy stuff. Manicures. You need to find someone who knows how to prep your nail bed.
Dre exits with Devontae. Later, we're in the Johnson kitchen. Jack does homework at the counter when Pops crosses through to get some ice. He notices the school picture on the counter.
Hey, what's this?
Nothing.
Jack tries to grab it back, but Pops grabs it first. Insert a class.
Oh, class picture time. Well, when did your school hire another black teacher?
That's Diane. She got to stand in the back with all the other kids.
Uh-huh. Yeah, she is tall, but look at you. Right out front, getting a hold of grade sign.
It's not special. It's what they do for the smallest kid in the class.
Yeah, but you got to be strong to hold it all the time.
It's on a stand.
Jack snatches the picture back and stuffs it in his backpack.
I'm gonna go have a little snack in my room.
Jack tries to reach the crackers, but the box is up too high.
A second thought, I don't want to spoil my appetite.
He exits, and later we're in the foyer kitchen when the doorbell rings and Bo answers.
Mom, you're here even though I specifically asked you not to come.
Sweetheart, I had to. We have to mark the sacred rite of Diane's first cycle.
Do we?
I tried to bring my portable red tent, but my Uber driver said it wouldn't fit in his hatchback. Now, where is Diane? I need to dance in a circle around her.
No, Mom. I'm not gonna let you traumatize her like you did me.
And we flash back to the red tent when Alicia sits with young Rainbow in a circle of candles and incense. Alicia holds a ram's horn.
With
Alicia, that's your line.
Let the sacred flow of your menses topple the patriarchy and bind you to the goddess.
She blows the horn again, and young Rainbow winces. We'll have those for purchase later. Back in the kitchen, Ruby enters.
Hello, Woodstock. Your period talk sounds like it was garbage. see, I told Rhonda what she needed to know.
And we flash back to young Dre's apartment when Ruby, drink in hand, lectures young Rhonda.
Listen here. You can send a man to jail. If you can send a man to jail around the first of the month, then you can get his check.
Back in the kitchen,
Okay, I appreciate the input, but this isn't my first period rodeo, okay?
and we flash back to Zoe's room 6 years ago when Zoe sits in front of Beau's laptop, which shows a picture of a uterus.
Okay, at this very moment, your uterus is shedding its lining, sweetheart. Now, let's learn a little bit about menstrual blood. We're gonna zoom way in.
And Zoe exits, and then we're back in the kitchen.
You with your science mumbo jumbo. You with the voodoo hoodoo. 2 generations of useless.
The horn of womanhood is not voodoo. We need to celebrate.
Alicia holds up the ram's horn, but Ruby takes it from her.
The only thing to celebrate when a girl gets her period is how she has an excuse to get out of things she doesn't want to do. You know, like jury duty or traffic school or a dead-end marriage.
Okay, I am hearing a lot of ideas here, and none of them are good. I'm her mother. I am giving her the talk.
And we reveal Diane has entered and overheard.
Hard pass. I know you want to have some big period talk, but I've got this.
Oh, you do? Really?
Yeah. We learned about the menstrual cycle in health class. I have the Flow app. I know I'm a fierce goddess, and I know how to snatch a man's check. I'm good. Okay?
Well, sweetie, that's great, and I'm sure you're on top of everything, but this is a really big deal, and I'd really like for us to.
Mom.
Yes.
Trust me.
Oh, okay.
I've got this. Okay?
Okay. All right. Well, I'm here if you need me. Okay.
And Diane exits, and Ruby turns to Beau.
She doesn't need you.
What?
No one needs you, Rainbow.
Oh my God. Seriously.
As Ruby exits, Alicia puts her arm around Beau and pours her a glass of wine.
As someone who sees the good in everyone, she's a terrible person.
Very, very terrible.
And then we go to Stevens and Lito in the conference room when Dre enters to find Stevens, Josh, Charlie, and Connor.
Hey, before I forget, I have to leave early on Friday.
Oh, my God, Dre, how many Essence Fests are there?
Not enough. Not enough.
No, I'm leaving early because I have to beat my son at basketball.
Okay, Dre, that's not gonna happen. Hey, man, I love you like a brother. In fact, I've lain awake many nights wishing you were my brother.
What?
Anyway, hey, listen, you can't dribble and you can't shoot, so...
Hey, Dre's great at a lot of things, like calling fouls, flopping, letting us know how much time is left.
Yeah, like having a wife that's too good for him.
Agreed.
So out of his
I'd
league.
love to see her in a bathing suit.
What?
Hey, I'm sorry, Dre, but we all agree your window to beat your son has closed.
But this can't be. Look, I thought I had more time.
That's what my father said the day I beat him at bare knuckle boxing. To be fair, he was not expecting that at his job.
Hey, I bested my father on the polo ground. It was really something. After the match, I killed his horse. Oh, yeah, what a mess.
Well, I've never surpassed anyone. I'm a beta. Must have felt great to surpass your dad, Dre.
Oh, yeah, it was so long ago, I barely remember.
We flash back to the Johnson kitchen, close on Dre and Pops playing Connect 4, and Dre wins.
Oh my God, I did it!
it! I beat you in your face!
We pull out to reveal Dre wearing the same clothes as in the previous scene. I mean, Tyra earlier today. And back in the conference room.
That felt great way back when that happened.
You know, I finally beat my dad in a chicken fight at the lake at our place in Maine. I held him underwater for 2 minutes.
Yeah. I saw a long tunnel of light, and then the face of our concierge doctor. Almost missed the lobster bait.
Thanks, guys, as usual. No help at all.
Dre exits, and Steven follows him to the reception area.
Hey, Dre, 1 second. My face is smiling, but what I'm about to say is deadly serious. I live in fear that Connor will kill me.
What are you talking about?
Do not let your son beat you, Dre. You never come back from that. And if anything should happen to me, make sure the package in my top right desk drawer reaches the proper authorities.
Stevens turns and sees Connor looking at him with dead eyes. Stevens blows him a kiss and waggles his finger.
Top right drawer.
Later, we're in the twins' room. Diane tosses and turns, trying to get comfortable in bed. Jack reads a comic book, laughing.
Are you going to read your stupid baby book all night?
It's not a baby book. It's a book about superhuman babies.
Could you just leave so I can have some alone time?
But this is my room too.
Get out!
Jack grudgingly grabs his things and leaves. Later, we're in the closet master bedroom, and Dre looks through his closet and surveys his shoes.
After hearing about how my coworkers doubted me, I knew it was time to go to work.
Over training montage music, we see close-up jump cuts of Dre pulling up a sock, putting on a headband, a wristband, crisply tying a sneaker. Pop wide to see him dressed to win. He mimes a fadeaway jumper that goes in, then chants for himself.
Dre!
What are you doing, idiot?
Dre jumps startled.
You're getting in shape to beat Junior?
What's wrong with you? He's a strong young man, and you're you. Look, if you want to beat your son, you have to break him down, Dre. Use psychological warfare.
I don't know. I don't think that will work.
Oh, it won't? So you're just going to wrap all the terry cloth you can find around your overgrown potato head and pray for the best? You a sorry excuse for a son.
No, I'm not. Look, I can make you proud. And my head is normal size. Psychological warfare.
Psychological warfare.
Dre nods, convinced. Later, we're in the foyer. Dre approaches as Junior gathers his stuff for school. Dre towers over Junior and tussles his hair.
Hey, little man. How's the weather down there?
Pan down to reveal Dre is wearing wedge sneakers to make him much taller.
Same as usual. Bye, Dad.
Junior exits. Frustrated, Dre tries to climb the stairs, but his shoes trip him up. He sits down.
Just gonna take a normal rest right here.
And later in the family room, Dre stares intently at his laptop.
As hard as I tried, my campaign of psychological warfare wasn't having the desired effect. I was gonna have to kick it up a notch.
Dre hits one final key.
Junior! Can you come in here for a minute?
Junior enters.
Ta-da! I made you a slideshow.
Really? Wait, is this just another compilation of me falling downstairs?
No! This one isn't about you making a fool of yourself. It's about us.
Dre hits play and we insert a slideshow featuring photos of Dre and Junior through the years, set to the tune of Harry Chapin's Cats in the Cradle.
I can barely remember the little kid in these pictures. You're growing up so fast. I guess I just want to make something to slow it down a little bit.
Wow. Thanks, Dad. I didn't know you cared so much. This is really, really special.
Junior smiles and wipes the corner of his eyes. Dre puts an arm around him.
My son was a fool. The only thing that was special was the hurt I was going to put on him.
That night, we're in the laundry room. Diane puts laundry in the washer. As she closes the door, reveal Jack standing there with a flashlight. She jumps.
Why are you awake? I heard a noise down here, and I thought it was a ghost, and then I got hungry. Why are you doing laundry in the middle of the night?
Why would I tell you when there's absolutely no chance of you understanding? Get out of my way.
Dan pushes past him to exit. Jack reacts hurt. Then,
You didn't turn on the washer.
Jack reaches up, but he can't get to the start button.
She'll get it tomorrow.
We end Act 2. Act 3, we're in the Johnson family room, and Ruby plays with Devontae while Bo takes their picture, and Zoe enters.
Hey, Zoe, what are you doing here? I thought you were staying at Shelley's.
Oh, is that where I told you I was?
Yeah.
I'm good. Oh, Jack called me to come talk to Diane about her period.
Jack called you? Why?
Because Diane's freaked out.
But she said it's fine and she has it covered.
Yeah, Mom, she's 11. I'm no real expert, but that sounds like a real parenting failure.
You're a parenting failure! I'm sorry. I'm lashing out because I'm a parenting failure.
Yeah, I'll talk to her.
Zoe exits and Bo looks at Ruby.
Go ahead, say it.
Well, having girls is hard.
That's it? You're not gonna take a shot at me?
Look, truth is truth, no matter how little respect I have for you.
Oh, Ruby. Wait, you think you're doing okay and then it's like...
Boys are easier.
Dre and Junior cross through, flexing and showing off.
Great day for a game.
I almost feel too ready, you know?
You know I know.
They cross out. The women look after them for a beat.
So much easier. Because they're dummies.
Later in the kitchen, Zoe sits with Diane at the island mid-conversation.
I had to wear sweatpants from the Lost and Found. There was an open mint in the pocket.
Oh, well, you think that's bad? One time I got my period in gym and ruined my shorts. Coach Vernon made me wear the bottom half of the mascot's uniform.
No.
Yes.
What does the coach have against the women in our family?
Bo peeks in with Alicia and Ruby behind her. Zoe gives them a nod to come in, and the women join them.
Hey, you guys doing okay?
It's just unfair. I'm the first one in my class to get my period. It's so embarrassing and gross.
Oh, no, sweetie. Look, I get it. You know, I mean, once I got my period on Aaron McGuire's white couch, and I ruined it. People called me Spot for a year.
Wow. It happened to you, too?
Yeah. And your grandma was no help. I mean, I tried to tell her how embarrassed I was. She just kept saying, a goddess knows no shame, and blowing incense in my face.
Okay, maybe I went a little overboard,
Yes,
but I
did we?
wanted you to feel loved and celebrated. My mother made me stay home from school because my body was dirty.
Oh my God, Grandma, that's terrible.
It was a different time. I just knew if I ever had a daughter, I would do better.
Bo puts an arm around her mom as Ruby turns to Diane.
I know you're embarrassed that you're first, but let me tell you, I was the last in my class, and that wasn't fun either. I used to pray to God every night, please let tomorrow be the day I get my period.
Seems like a weird thing to pray for.
I still remember the feeling that all the other girls were in on this secret, that I was the only one who didn't know. When my time came, it felt like I was finally part of the club.
And now you're part of the club too, sweetheart. My baby's in the club.
Oh, yeah, Mom can be embarrassing, like she's being right now. But when I got my period, she was actually pretty cool. I mean, she told me that being a woman is awesome, and then took me to Forever 21 and let me go H-A-M ham on the graphic tees.
Bo smiles. Her daughter appreciates this.
And it's not just material presents. Getting your period is a gift from Mother Gaia. It means you can make life.
And Alicia blows the horn.
I was just starting to like you.
I don't want to make life yet. But tell me a little bit more about these graphic tees.
As the discussion continues, we go to the twins' bathroom as Pops discovers Jack holding onto the shower curtain rod with ankle weights, trying to stretch himself out.
What the hell you doing, boy?
Growing?
That's not making you taller, it's just making your arms longer, which is not a great look.
Jack jumps down.
I just want to be as tall as Diane. I'm tired of being the shortest one in my class.
Well, you got to be patient. Look, girls mature a lot faster than boys. Your daddy was 4'7" until high school, same head size. Same size head, for real. But don't worry, eventually, we catch up with the girls. I mean, not mentally, that never happens, but you will go. Now, come on, give me a hug. Ooh, Lord, boy, you stink.
Wait, I do? Like a man?
Like a homeless man. You need deodorant.
Oh, yeah! this.
Yeah, none of that all-natural stuff. The more chemicals, the better. We're trying to kill that.
And later, we're on the basketball court for the main event. Dre and Junior finish their stretches and meet midcourt.
Okay, first to 11 wins. Let's have a good time. Just me and my number one son.
Save it, short stack. You're going down. What? Your slideshow was so nice, I went back to watch it again. That's when I found out it's just a few pictures of us tacked onto a slideshow of you and Zoe.
Oh, okay, look, I can explain, son.
I know what you were doing. You were trying to get into my head. But this head is locked tight.
Junior mimes turning a key against his temple. Dre looks over to the rest of the family watching and grabs his arm.
Ah, what's that tingling?
Not today, Dad. Not today.
Oh, no.
Game on.
I can't breathe.
Then later, after a hard-fought game, Junior sinks the final point.
Yes! Yes!
Junior runs on the court celebrating.
You tried to manipulate me, and it didn't work. I won. What do you have to say for yourself, old man?
Good game.
What? Good game?
Yeah. You know what, son? Your jump shot has really improved. Now, I knew this going into it. I had my hands full. The better man won.
What are you doing? Be upset. It's no fun rubbing it in if you're nice.
Now, son, I know I should be mad, but I'm not. Your mom was right. Look, you're becoming a man. If you have to surpass me to reach your full potential, that's a hit I'm willing to take.
Stop it. Break something. Tell me I'm adopted.
I'm proud of you, son.
You're ruining this.
Junior storms off the court as Pops approaches.
Psychological warfare?
At his best.
Dre and Pops share a satisfied smile, and we go to the twins' bathroom later. Junior shaves in the mirror when Dre pokes his head in.
As your kids get older, it feels like they start aging faster, turning into grown-ups before your eyes. Thinking of all the lasts can get you down. But even though lasts are sad, they open the door for a whole new group of firsts.
Junior nicks himself and winces.
Ow. It keeps happening.
Hey, son, you have to shave with the grain. You don't want to cut yourself like this.
Dre shows Junior the proper technique.
Huh. This feels better. Thanks, Dad.
As Junior continues shaving with Dre's help, we go to the twins' room when Diane enters and gives Jack a bear hug.
Are you joking me out?
If I was, he'd be out by now. I'm hugging you, dum-dum. I know you called Zoe.
I was worried about you. I know you don't want me around, but you're still my sister.
I do want you around. I'm sorry I was so mean. Like, more than usual.
Is it gonna be like this every month?
I don't know. Based on Mom, I'm not hopeful.
Well,
They share a beat as this new reality sinks in.
you're not growing up. You're not the only one growing up. Pops says I stink, and you wouldn't just say that to make me feel better.
Neither would I. You smell like a turkey burger.
We end Act 3, we go to the tag. Back in the twins' bathroom, Junior practices shaving while Jack and Diane put away their grown-up things. Jack looks at 2 deodorant options.
Do I want to smell like a rugged Swiss mountain or the edge of madness? Maybe both.
He steps onto a stool and puts on both deodorants. Jack accidentally bumps Junior.
Dude, stop. You're gonna make me cut myself again.
It's not my fault you're bad at shaving.
Hey, there's a learning curve.
My God, will you two idiots stop talking?
Diane storms out. Jack and Junior share a look.
That's just regular Diane. Her period's not for another 11 days and 9 hours.
Why do you know that?
I've got the Flow app. We share a room.
And with that, we fade to Blackish.